Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Come on. Hey! Hey! Smash Bronco! Steady!
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Atkins. And his throw here's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Hyatt has got it. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Ravens at 12-2 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Off play action. Atkins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Atkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's taken it around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Atkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Atkins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside. The 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready!
Operating from the gun. Atkins. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Steelers 14, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Ravens nothing.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Jackson. And This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know. Looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Check smash, check smash. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready.
3rd down and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Atkins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A 126 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but as this year has worn on, he has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Come on, come on. Hey. Crap on, lady.
Off the play fake. Atkins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on third down. Atkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey. Return it.
Right back to him on first down. 148 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Middle.
Now Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These 2 division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Jackson on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10.
Yo.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Lamar changing the play. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Atkins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings it 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On the ground, it's Gold. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down, Atkins. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 176 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Atkins. And that's brought in by Knight. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw again. That one finds Hyatt. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on second down, Atkins.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds here. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Connor Hayward from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
Drop 60.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 8-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break.